Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something that could literally save your life: emergency preparedness. Imagine your family watching breaking news as a disaster unfolds. Emergencies can strike anyone, anywhere, at any time. But with the right plan, you can protect yourself and your loved ones. In this video, we'll break down exactly what you need: water, food, first aid, tools, documents, and a wrap-up with actionable tips. Stay tuned. Let's get prepared together. According to the Red Cross, nearly 60% of Americans have no emergency plan or supplies. That's a huge risk. Emergencies like hurricanes, wildfires, floods, and power outages can leave you without basic necessities for days. But you can change that, starting today. Most people think, that'll never happen to me. But real families have faced days without power, clean water, or access to stores. Preparation isn't just smart, it's essential. Let's break down what you actually need, starting with the most critical item: water. Water is your #1 survival need. The Red Cross recommends at least 1 gallon per person per day for drinking, cooking, and hygiene. For a family of 4, that's 12 gallons for just 3 days. If you have pets, add at least a quart per pet per day. And for babies, seniors, or anyone with medical needs, plan for extra. Store water in sealed jugs, large containers, or even clean bathtubs if a disaster is imminent. Label and date your containers and keep them in a cool, dark place. For advanced storage, use food-grade barrels with spigots. Rotate your supply every 6 months to keep it fresh. Don't forget about purification. If you run out of bottled water, you can use purification tablets. Boil water for at least 1 minute, or use a certified filter. Portable filters and UV purifiers are great for emergencies. Always have at least 2 ways to purify water in your kit. Common mistakes? Not storing enough, forgetting to rotate your supply, or using containers that aren't food grade. Never use water from radiators, hot water boilers, or swimming pools. Check your stash every 6 months and update as your family grows or changes. Pro tip: if you have infants, elderly family members, or people with special health needs, store extra water for formula, medications, or medical devices. For pets, keep a separate supply and a collapsible bowl in your kit. Involve your whole family in planning. Kids can help label containers and check supplies. If you do nothing else, get your water sorted today. It's your first line of defense in any emergency. Review your plan with your family every 6 months. Make sure everyone knows where supplies are and how to use them. Practice makes perfect and gives you peace of mind. Now that your water supply is set, let's move to the next essential: food. In an emergency, you need non-perishable foods that are easy to prepare, nutritious, and safe to store. Go beyond just canned goods. Think shelf-stable meals, dried fruits, nut butters, and ready-to-eat pouches. And remember, include pet food and allergy-friendly options for your family. Step 1. Stock up on canned meats, beans, vegetables, fruits, nut butters, shelf-stable milk, and whole grain crackers. For special diets, look for gluten-free, low-sodium, or allergy-friendly options. Don't forget baby food, formula, and pet food if needed. Your pets are family too. Step 2. Plan simple meals ahead. Use a chart to map out breakfast, lunch, and dinner for at least 3 days. Rotate your stock every 6 months, checking expiration dates and replacing items as needed. Store food in a cool, dry place, and use airtight containers to keep pests out. If you have food allergies in your household, keep ingredient lists handy and store allergy-safe foods separately. Step 3. Choose foods your family will actually eat. Comfort foods like granola bars, trail mix, and instant oatmeal can make tough times easier. If you have a baby, elderly family member, or someone with medical needs, pack extra supplies just for them. For waterless cooking, include ready-to-eat meals, protein bars, and foods that don't require heating or extra water. Pro tip: keep a manual can opener in your kit and practice using it. If you have dietary restrictions, keep ingredient lists and recipes handy. Rotate your food supply every 6 months. Set a reminder on your calendar so nothing goes to waste. Next, let's talk about lighting. When the power goes out, you need reliable ways to see. Flashlights are a must. Choose LED models for longer battery life. Headlamps keep your hands free, and lanterns can light up a whole room. Don't forget candles and glow sticks as backup options, but always use candles with caution. Compare your lighting options. LED flashlights last longer and are brighter. Headlamps are great for hands-free tasks, and lanterns can illuminate larger spaces. Glow sticks are safe for kids' rooms and hallways. Always keep extra batteries for each device. Store extra batteries in their original packaging in a cool, dry place. Consider rechargeable batteries and keep a solar or hand crank charger in your kit. Test all your lights and batteries every few months to make sure they work when you need them. If you use candles, keep them away from anything flammable and never leave them unattended. Pro tip: place a flashlight or headlamp by every bed and keep a lantern in common areas. Test your lighting every few months and replace batteries as needed. For candles, use sturdy holders and never leave them burning unattended. Solar and hand crank lights are great backups. No batteries required. Place lights in every room and keep a flashlight or headlamp by each bed. In a blackout, you'll be ready to move safely and confidently. Glow sticks are a safe option for kids' rooms or hallways. Here's a pro tip: organize a neighborhood food and lighting swap. Share extra supplies with neighbors and make sure everyone has what they need. Working together builds community resilience and helps everyone stay safer in an emergency. To recap, stock up on non-perishable foods, plan simple meals, rotate your supplies, and prepare reliable lighting with extra batteries. Take a few minutes today to check your supplies, update your kit, and connect with your community. The right food and lighting can make any emergency safer and less stressful. Let's move to the next essentials: first aid, radios, and batteries. First up, your first aid kit. Go beyond the basics. Include assorted adhesive bandages, sterile gauze pads, medical tape, antiseptic wipes, antibiotic ointment, and pain relievers like ibuprofen or acetaminophen. Add tweezers, scissors, instant cold packs, elastic bandages, a digital thermometer, and gloves. For advanced care, pack a CPR mask, burn cream, splints, and a tourniquet. If anyone in your family needs an EpiPen, inhaler, or other prescription device, include those too. And don't forget a first aid manual for quick reference in a crisis. Don't forget mental health first aid. Include a notepad, stress relief items like a fidget toy or stress ball, and a list of calming techniques. For families, add children's medications and fun bandages to help calm nerves. Practicing first aid skills regularly, like using bandages or practicing CPR, builds confidence and saves lives. Pro tip: make emergency contact cards for every family member. List names, phone numbers, allergies, and medical needs. Keep a card in each kit and wallet. In a real emergency, these cards can save precious time and provide vital information to first responders. Real-world example: during a blackout, a neighbor fell and cut his arm. Because we had a fully stocked kit and practiced first aid, we stopped the bleeding and avoided a trip to the ER. Practicing ahead of time makes all the difference. Review your kit and skills every few months. Next, let's talk about radios. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio is a must. Choose a NOAA weather radio with alert features. These broadcast official emergency information even when cell towers are down. Learn how to tune to local emergency stations and test your radio regularly. Some models have built-in flashlights, USB charging, and solar panels, huge bonuses in a disaster. For backup communication, consider walkie-talkies or two-way radios. In 2017, families in Texas relied on NOAA radios for flood warnings when cell service failed. Having one can literally save your life. Practice tuning your radio and make sure everyone in your household knows how to use it. Now, batteries. Stock up on the right sizes for your flashlights, radios, and medical devices. Store batteries in their original packaging in a cool, dry place. Check expiration dates every 6 months, and use older batteries first. Consider rechargeables with a solar or hand crank charger for long-term emergencies. For backup power, consider a portable generator or a high-capacity power bank. These can keep essential devices running during extended outages. Always follow safety instructions. Never run generators indoors. Safe battery storage and backup power are cheap insurance for any emergency. Dispose of old or leaking batteries at a recycling center, never in the trash. Safe disposal prevents fires and protects the environment. In a winter storm, a family in Michigan kept their insulin cold and lights on for days using backup batteries and a hand-crank charger. Batteries and backup power are essential. Don't overlook them. To recap, first aid, radio, batteries, mental health support, emergency contacts, and backup power. These are non-negotiable. Check them off your kit today, and practice using them before you need them. Preparation now means peace of mind later. Let's move to the next essentials for your emergency kit. First up, whistles and personal safety alarms. These small, affordable tools can be lifesavers if you're trapped or need to signal for help. Practice using them. Have each family member try blowing a whistle or activating a safety alarm. Teach kids how to use both. In a real emergency, 3 short blasts or 3 quick presses is the international distress signal. Practice this drill together. Signal 3 times, pause, then repeat. It's much louder and less exhausting than yelling, and rescuers are trained to listen for it. Next, make sure a whistle or alarm is attached to every emergency kit, backpack, and keychain. In real rescue stories, these signals have saved lives. Rescuers listen for them after disasters. Check that everyone in your household has a whistle or alarm within reach. Add this to your emergency checklist and review it during family safety drills. Now, let's talk about masks. N95 respirators are best for smoke, dust, or after fires and collapses. Surgical masks help block droplets, while cloth masks are a last resort. There are also reusable respirators and child-sized masks. Choose what fits your family's needs. Practice putting on each type of mask and check the fit. Masks should seal tightly over your nose and mouth. Try a fit test. Cover the mask and exhale. You shouldn't feel air escaping. Include extras in your kit, car, and workplace, and store them in resealable bags to keep them clean. Replace masks if they get wet or dirty. Make mask checks part of your safety routine. Pack several masks per person and keep a checklist of where extras are stored. For children, practice putting on masks during family drills so they're comfortable and know what to do. If anyone has special needs, find masks that fit and feel comfortable for them. Remember, a good fit is key for protection. Moving on to sanitation. When water is scarce, moist towelettes, hand sanitizer, and soap are essential. For advanced sanitation, set up a portable toilet or camping toilet with waste bags and absorbent material like cat litter. Practice setting up an emergency toilet. Use a bucket, heavy-duty garbage bags, and plastic ties. Line the bucket, add absorbent material, and seal waste tightly. Always keep used waste away from living areas and food to prevent disease. Involve the whole family in a sanitation drill so everyone knows what to do. For extra safety, use disinfectant wipes to clean surfaces and hands before eating or after using the toilet. This simple setup prevents secondary disasters like cholera or dysentery. Add sanitation supplies to your emergency checklist and review them during family drills. Make sure everyone knows where to find and how to use these items. Finally, utility tools. A wrench or pliers lets you turn off gas, water, and electricity in an emergency. Label your shut-off valves clearly, and make sure everyone in your home knows where they are. Practice turning off utilities with all adults and older kids. Do a walkthrough and demonstrate each shut-off point. Only turn off gas if you smell it or hear hissing. Tag your wrench and keep it with your emergency supplies for quick access. Add utility shut-off procedures to your family safety checklist and review them every 6 months. Let's start with item 11, the manual can opener. When the power goes out, electric openers are useless. That's why every emergency kit needs a sturdy manual can opener. There are several types: basic handheld, butterfly, and heavy-duty camping models. Practice using each one before you need it, and keep a spare in your kit. Also, consider a manual water filter. These can turn unsafe water into drinkable water if your bottled supply runs out. Manual water filters come in many forms, like pump filters, straw filters, and gravity bags. Keep one in your kit and learn how to use it before an emergency strikes. Watch a quick demo or read the instructions so you're ready when it counts. Next, item 12, emergency cash. In a disaster, ATMs and card readers may be down. Keep small bills in a waterproof pouch, hidden in your kit, and store it with your other essentials so you can grab it quickly if you need to leave in a hurry. Now, item 13, paper maps. Cell towers and GPS can fail, so paper maps of your city, county, and state are your analog backup. Learn to read a map, Identify major roads, rivers, and landmarks. Mark alternate evacuation routes, hospitals, and shelters with a pen or highlighter. Practice with your family so everyone knows how to use the map. Backup communication is also crucial. Walkie-talkies or two-way radios let you stay in touch if cell service is out. Choose models with long battery life and keep extra batteries or a solar charger handy. Store maps and radios in waterproof bags and show kids how to use them. Moving on to item 14, phone charging. Keep a cell phone, chargers, and at least one backup battery or power bank in your kit. Use a foldable solar charger to recharge power banks when there's daylight. Hand crank chargers are another great backup. Have multiple ways to charge: car adapters, solar, and hand crank. Keep all necessary cables with your chargers and test everything regularly. Make a charging plan. Keep at least one power bank fully charged at all times, and rotate them so they're always ready. Set reminders to check and recharge your gear. Organize all your charging cables in a labeled pouch for quick access. Finally, let's talk about medications. The Red Cross recommends a 7-day supply of essential meds for everyone in your household. Organize your medications in a labeled container, and keep a written list of meds, dosages, and prescriber info. Store medications in a waterproof pouch and check expiration dates every 6 months. Create a medication rotation schedule. Set reminders to check and replace meds before they expire. If you rely on meds for diabetes, asthma, or heart disease, talk to your doctor about getting an extra supply. Include spare glasses, inhalers, or medical devices as needed. For children, seniors, or anyone with special health needs, pack extra supplies and instructions. This is about non-negotiable health. Do not skimp here. To wrap up, review your emergency plan with your family. Make sure everyone knows where supplies are, how to use them, and what to do in different scenarios. Practice makes perfect. Remember, can openers, maps, phone charging, and medications are essentials for every emergency kit. Item 15. Important family documents. After a disaster, you'll need proof of identity, insurance, and ownership to recover, access aid, and rebuild your life. Gather originals and copies of these. Driver's licenses, passports, birth and marriage certificates, social security cards, insurance policies, property deeds, medical records, immunization cards, bank statements, and any legal papers. For pets, include vet records and a recent photo. Create digital backups by scanning each document and saving them to a password-protected USB drive, encrypted hard drive, or secure cloud storage. This way, you can access your information even if paper copies are lost or damaged. Store digital copies in multiple locations for extra security. Keep sealed paper copies of all documents in a waterproof bag or fireproof safe. If you lose documents, contact local agencies or your bank as soon as possible to start replacements. Review and update your documents and backups at least once a year to keep everything current. Make an emergency contact list with phone numbers for family, friends, doctors, and local emergency services. Keep copies in your kit, wallet, and on your phone. Update this list every year. For pets, prepare a pet emergency kit with food, water, medications, comfort items, vet records, and a recent photo in case you get separated. Now let's bring it all together. Set aside time with your family to review your emergency plan and update documents together. Practicing these steps ensures everyone knows what to do and where to find important information. Use a checklist to review your kit every 6 months. Water, food, flashlight and batteries, first aid kit, radio, whistle, masks, sanitation supplies, tools, can opener, maps, phone chargers, medications, documents, and pet supplies. Being prepared means peace of mind for you and your loved ones. Practice your emergency plan with your family. Make sure everyone knows where supplies are, how to use them, and what to do in different scenarios. Share these tips with friends and neighbors. Post your kit with #ReadyChallenge and encourage